can I just say one thing about fandom of sports in general? I'm thinking of the upcoming NFL season, okay? We can all smell the pigskin in the air. They're getting the pigskins ready. They're putting them together for the footballs. Hopefully these pigs are getting put down humanely. I'm sure the NFL's on top of that. Unfortunately, they're one of the best run businesses in the world. But they put on a good show and we all watch it. If you don't watch it for most of the year, maybe you watch the Super Bowl halftime show. We're all familiar with the NFL. We could smell the pigskins in the air. We could smell the nervousness of some of these quarterbacks. Okay? All right. But if your team's not performing well, and this is of any sport, you're allowed to ditch them, all right? That's not going to be true with the Philadelphia Eagles this year because they're going to repeat as champions come February 2026 against the Cincinnati Bengals. But for other cities and for other teams, perhaps like the Sixers, just throwing it out there, you're allowed to ditch teams, all right? Why would you give an institution your attention, your hard-earned money, your viewership, your blood, sometimes your blood, your sweat, your tears? Why would you give it to them if they're not performing well? Why would you do that? You wouldn't do it for any other institution, any other business, all right? You might not even do it for your family. You might say, fuck your sister. So you said fuck your sister, but you're not going to say fuck this team who you're giving money to. You gave money to your sister plenty of times. Finally, you said fuck your sister, but you're giving money and she's not performing well in your eyes. But you give money to this sports team, okay, and they're not performing well. You at least give them your viewership. You give them this sweat, the tears, and sometimes the blood, and maybe other people's blood. So is it all worth it if they're not performing well? Each year you're allowed to interview, all right? All the teams got to come and they have to interview metaphorically with you based on their performance of past year or most recently. And based off of that, at the beginning of each respective season, you get to choose who your teams are, who you're fans of for that year. Okay? Like I said, as far as the Eagles and here in Philadelphia, we don't have to pick somebody new. We're going with the Eagles again. But for other cities, for other teams, perhaps the Sixers, I'm just throwing it out there, you're allowed to interview other teams and go there. Don't be ashamed. Ditch them. Make them get you back, okay? Especially in the gaming world. Everybody's betting on sports today, all right? Your grandma from Davenport, Iowa, little Charlie in 12th grade, okay? He's even betting sports. He's racking up wins, but he can't cash out until he's 21. So interview the teams. Make them work for you.